Ciao, come stai? How is everyone? You're about to see a video on straight back versus round back deadlifting and some pictorial analysis of the advantages and disadvantages of each. Enjoy. So what you're seeing here is the round back deadlift, 205 kilograms. Roll it back, very high hip starting position, legs nearly straight, and then a hitch to finish it off. It's very back driven, there's virtually no legs in this movement whatsoever. Here in contrast is a straight back deadlift, which involves the hips, hamstrings and glutes, as well as the calves to a much greater extent than the first style of deadlifting. So what's the best to achieve a heavy deadlift? Okay, so in this position, the hips of the athlete are closer to the bar. The back does a lot more of the work, and the legs are taken out of the movement. This is a very strong position for the back, and it makes it easier in the first third of a lift for the athlete. In contrast, in this deadlift, the beginning of the deadlift is the most difficult phase. It's the most difficult part of the deadlift, and that is because the hips are further away from the bar, and therefore there's a greater distance to be minimized between the hips and the bar, the center of gravity in the bar. Here is the mid portion of a round back deadlift, a maximal round back deadlift. Any 1 rep max deadlift in a round back style, especially when it's rounded as much as this, will result in hitching. This is perfectly legal in Strongman, and that's what you're seeing here. The quads help lock the movement out, and swinging is involved. Here we can see the hips are now much closer to the bar. The hips are much more in a position similar to the starting position of a round back deadlift. Difference is that the back is straight, and no hitching needs to happen in this position, as the glutes, hamstrings and hips help lock out the movement and move into the last phase of the movement with the back. Conclude, deadlifting with a round back means the hips are closer to the bar. The back does more of the work. The start of a lift is easier and the end of a lift is harder. Ultimately, if you're strong in this position, you'll still have a lot of trouble locking out the weight. You'll also have a lot of trouble getting the weight past the knees a lot of the time. So ultimately, minimizing back rounding in Strongman on maximal deadlifts will increase the amount of PBs that you get and the amount of weight that you're able to lift. If you're just in the gym lifting for health or whatever, for general strength or fitness or looking good, it doesn't really matter. You can deadlift with a straight back or round back. I've never injured my back. I've never had any back problems deadlifting with the round back, but it's not necessarily the best way to perform in terms of getting the most weight lifted from point A to B. That's it. If you liked this video or you have any questions, let me know. Please like or subscribe. Catch you later.